Why does Abrahah hate the Kaaba so much that he attacked it with 60,000 troops? Because the Kaaba had become the most sacred place for all of Arabia. People from all over Arabia would come to Mecca for worship, which allowed many people to earn a lot of money. This made Abrahah very angry that these poor people of Mecca, they had neither a king nor a government. Why have they become the center of the entire Arab world? So, before the attack, he built a very large church in his kingdom's capital, Sana'a, in Yemen, so that people would leave the Kaaba and come to him. But this project completely flopped. After that, Abrahah had only one option left: somehow demolish the Kaaba. Abrahah was not born in a king's house. Rather, he was a slave of a small businessman from a small town in the Roman Empire. The real issue was that the conflict between Yemen and Abyssinia had been ongoing for a long time because Yemen was dominated by Jews and all the Christians lived in Abyssinia.
So what was supposed to happen?
First, the Jews attacked and caused a lot of destruction in the Christian areas. This made the superpower Roman Empire very angry. At that time, Christians were the superpower. So the Roman Empire helped their Christian brothers in Abyssinia and ended the Jewish rule in Yemen forever. And for this task, they sent their own slave named Abrahah,
who went with an army of 100,000 and wreaked havoc on the Jews.
After this victory, Abraha became very strong and separated Yemen from his own country, Habsha. The king of Habsha became very angry about this and sent an army, but this time against Abraha. This new army killed its own general and presented him before Abraha, then joined Abraha's army. After this, Abraha became the most powerful king in all of Arabia, and his influence spread throughout Arabia, except for one thing. Every year, thousands of people from all over Arabia used to go to Mecca for the circumambulation of the Kaaba. So Abraha thought, what's the big deal in this? Let's build one too. So he constructed a magnificent church in his capital, which he filled with jewels from all over the world. This building was the most beautiful and magnificent in all of Arabia. The Arab had never seen anything like this before, but no one came to worship there, and everyone continued to go to the old Kaaba. After spending so much and doing everything, when Abraha failed, he had only one option left. So he gathered an army of 60,000 people and attacked the Kaaba. The story we have told so far is not only written in Islam but also in history, taken from ancient Arabic inscriptions. In all of this, Abraha was a very great king, but his journey to Mecca, there is no mention. But in recent findings, some Jewish inscriptions have been found which clearly state that Abrahah attacked a place where he was badly defeated. So now, prominent historians are also considering this as an attack on Mecca, in which Abrahah took some elephants with him. The Arabs knew they could not confront them. Some tribes tried to fight, but Abrahah told them he did not want any bloodshed. He only wanted to demolish the Kaaba so that people would leave it and come to his church. After plundering everything around, when he reached Mecca, he summoned their chief.
So Abdul Muttalib came and said that you have seized some of my camels. Please return them to me. Abrahah laughed and said, I thought you would be a very brave person. You are worried about your camels. Abdul Muttalib said, I am only the owner of my camels.
The owner of this house knows, and you know. But let me tell you, no one has ever been able to harm this house. Itu ang kani qualified and white wish part out heard Allah. The next day, Abrahah ordered his army to attack, but his elephant stopped and did not move despite many efforts. At that moment, some birds came from the sky, each with a stone in its mouth. These were such birds that no one had seen them before that day, nor after, and they were targeting and killing the people of Abrahah's army. Now, many historians have called this an extreme form of smallpox, because as soon as the stones hit their bodies, they would scratch and remove their own flesh. Some people's bones even started to show. In this condition, the army retreated, and Abrahah's army of 60,000 was destroyed and ruined. The victory of the Quraysh of Mecca spread throughout Arabia, and the Quraysh emerged as the new rulers of Arabia. After this event, millions of people from all over Arabia began to come for the circumambulation of the Kaaba, and the grand fair of Ukaz started to be held in Mecca every year. The wealth of the people of Mecca began to double and tripled, reaching the skies. But in the same year, suddenly one day, the fire that had been burning for years in Iran's largest temple went out, and on that same day, an orphan child was born in Mecca named Muhammad.
Muhammad. Read.